sickness?
Solution might be a bit of a stretch. The idea is that it's a, sort of a preliminary step into being able to gather information on it and provide, showing players who suffer from it that there are developers who are interested in helping them be able to play the games that they want.
I feel like I wish I'd had this back in like the 90s when people were first playing Quake for the first time and would just get destroyed. You can go play this now. What you're talking about, because I feel like it's very niche. And I didn't know, I know what other games, in terms of what it's trying to solve or what it's trying to explore, but I didn't understand what game you're offering. I understand what style of game you're offering, I understand what context of the type of experience you have, but I don't know what the experience is. I mean,
Okay.
you showed good examples, but I wasn't able to synthesize that into what your vision for the game is and what I'm doing moment to moment or minute to minute or overall, other than providing data back on how I'm feeling about moving quickly through 3D.
Okay.
No, sorry, you want to answer?
Yeah, so the idea is that you take on the role of a player character who's running through this dynamic landscape. It plays more or less like an arcade game. There's no, there's a general context and overall world, but there's no really sort of direct narrative. The idea that the player can play through this world freely and at their own pace, and then stop if they have a reaction or continue playing.
Are you looking for somebody to help you define the design, the experience, the setting, the avatar?
So the avatar that I had in mind is specific. She's a...
What is it? Please tell me about it.
Yeah, so she's a character named Bella, which is sort of a dumb pun on velocity. But so she's basically, her motivations are pretty simple. She wants to be able to find like the best possible thrill. So she's running through this landscape. She has these cybernetic implants that both change the way she perceives the world and lets her access her abilities of moving fast and thinking fast. And so she's running through this landscape. She gets a thrill out of jumping off of large obstacles, dodging traffic, accessing her abilities so that to like create a sense of tension. So that like, say you're running into like there's an oncoming truck and you access your abilities to dodge around it just the right way. So that's sort of the aesthetic of the main gameplay that I was.
I think you need like one slide that gives 3 or 5 bullet points about what you just talked about, because I know you need to have it take place in the city with traffic. It's a modern place. It's not in the middle of a forest with a bunch of deers and other fauna running at me. Right? I mean, I have a context now. I mean, and Mirror's Edge is an example you used. It's a leap from there too. So those are good places to stay at. I'd love to hear more. If you did pitch again, I'd love to hear that included next time.
Let me just, so the platform for this game, what would I play this on?
This would be on PC, primarily because it's where people play in the most controlled environment, so that if they have a reaction to the game, that they can